Hello and welcome back to the If You're Listening to This, We're Probably Dead podcast. This is episode 7. No.
Just went through this. 6.
Hello and welcome back to the If You're Listening to This, We're Probably Dead podcast. Welcome back. It's episode 6. I am Niall, and as always,
It's not as always, is it?
I'm not joined as always by my co-host Charlie. So if you remember at the end of last week, we heard a rumble on top of our recording studio.
Brutal.
Are they digging us out?
What the fuck was that?
Digging us out.
We should
cut. Okay. Yeah. Bye, guys. Bye. Now, if you know where we record, this will make sense to you. If you don't know, we record in a place called Groom Lake in Nevada. I'd like you to look that up. We record in a specialized bunker with the accordance of the US Air Force and the CIA. I think we have a contract with them. Yeah. Essentially, what you heard last time was it a B-52?
No, it was the B2, you know, like the big
The
black
B2.
one.
It was a B2 stealth bomber, gearing up to set off, and they were doing some testing of new military devices, and they didn't realize that our bunker was where they were dropping the bomb.
Well, I think they realised.
And so the studio is fine, needs a little bit of renovations, but Charlie did afterwards grow a third arm.
Yeah, he touched some goo. He touched
Some goo that came down from this new device they were testing. He's grown a third arm. He's okay, but he is having to undergo some
surgical procedures, shall we say?
reconstructive surgery. They're currently, I think, embalming the arm because the arm started throwing some stuff around you really shouldn't be throwing around. So we're here today in another bunker that the CIA have let us use. Or is it? I think it might be the NSA.
Yeah,
I think it's the NSA are letting us use this one.
I know the NIA have got something booked after this. So
The NRA have got their thing booked after this, but we don't condone them. I got into a fight with Charlton Heston once. He was the former head of the NRA, and I just said to him, "Mate, not on what you lot are doing."
Was that when you did Fahrenheit 9/11?
It might have been actually. A lot of you people don't know this. I was actually the director of Fahrenheit 9/11.
He was just wearing a fat suit.
No. I took what was essentially a polyjuice potion from Harry Potter, and I became Michael Moore for the day. So we're back today. We're not going to be finishing off the Cornetto trilogy. We're waiting for Charlie for that, but we have got a lovely 2-parter for you as a treat. Yay! You guys.
Sorry.
What did you say?
I just said yay.
Oh, okay. Don't get cocky. This is like your one and only chance to prove yourself from being in this position. We've got a little guy here, if you can see him. This is Prince. He isn't from Earth. We don't really know where he's from. But he's something. We don't know what he is. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about sort of a YouTube horror film series, like a short film series, would you call it?
Yeah, it's getting longer as time goes by, but I mean, everybody should know what it is.
Seeing as Mark Duplass has been cast in the film adaptation, we thought today would be a great chance to talk about the Backrooms.
The Backrooms.
Louis, you're a big fan of this, I know.
Yeah.
I think you actually might have introduced me to it.
Potentially, we introduce a lot of stuff to each other.
But do you want to give kind of like a brief summary? It's done by a guy called Kane Pixels. Shout out to him. He's
Shout out Kane Pixels.
It's insane that
watching this.
It's all done by this one guy.
It's all done by this one guy, and it's all done on Blender.
It's all done in Blender, and I think he uses Unreal Engine as well.
He's used Unreal Engine for the latest project. Do you mind? We can all hear that.
Yeah, it's not really on, mate. It's absolutely crazy when you think about it. We're gonna leave a link down below because this is the first time we can actually just fully say go watch it. Come back. I think there's like 7 parts that you actually need to see, something like that. They're about 5 minutes each. They're fantastic, and they're fucking scary.
Yeah, they are pretty spooky.
They are very, very spooky, actually. If you can hear that music, by the way, that's the NRA having like a bit of like a hype of like, we're gonna get more guns into people's hands. Yeah,
It's impossible.
But yeah, Lou, if you want to introduce it, what's the Backrooms about?
Well, the Backrooms, as a layman understands it, it's this I guess
alternate reality.
Alternate reality. But the Backrooms takes place in like a gap between dimensions that people can fall through.
Because to my knowledge, sorry to interrupt you again, but to my knowledge, it's almost like, you know, when your teachers say to you, "Oh, if you keep pushing your hand through something, there's like a quintillion chance, or whatever it is, that your hand will go through the atoms."
Yeah, sort of like
it's something
if
like
you keep
that.
pulling that face and the wind changes, you'll be stuck like that forever. But yeah, so the first episode starts off. I think some boys are just recording.
They're doing like a short film. So they're trying to make like a short film.
And one of them just sort of falls through the ground, and he's in the Backrooms. Now, what would you describe the appearance of the Backrooms?
So I think it's inspired by stuff like the Blair Witch Project and to a lesser extent As Above, So Below. It's like those fan footage films that have that sort of graininess to them, and it has this look of, for some of them anyway, has this look of it's actually being recorded by a camcorder from like the 90s or something, or early 2000s. And sometimes it's like a head cam, and sometimes it's like an actual, just, you know, not in universe camera that's recorded. And would you call it Theo, you did film at university. Would you say it's a fair assumption to say if it's a camera that doesn't exist in the world of the film, it's a non-diegetic camera? Would that be fair to say?
I guess so. Yeah,
I think that's fair to say.
Do you guess?
Of phrase, but yeah, it makes
Something
sense.
along those lines.
It makes sense, yeah.
For all the people that are watching at home.
For the tech heads out there.
For all the tech heads. So it has this look of reality to it, but then when you find out that it's not actually filmed on a camera at all, as I say, it's all done in a graphics engine.
It's pretty impressive.
It's unbelievably impressive, and I think he's younger than us. He's the guy.
I'll get the press.
The guy who did it. I think when he made this first one, and if we could get like just an image of it to pop up, or like a quick clip.
How much further? Like
A little more. A little more.
you got?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa. Hello? Hello?
I think he was like 17 when he made this.
Bloody hell. A lot
It's
of time.
unbelievably crazy that he's able to make something of this that looks this good that young. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, we live in the modern world where technology facilitates everything around us. But
give a teenager a computer and some Doritos.
And Premiere
give,
Pro tutorials.
give baby an iPad and he'll feed himself for millennia
Don't forget to eat and stuff.
on TikTok goon content. But yeah, one of the things I really like about this horror series is just the uncanny valley.
Yeah.
So for all of you imbeciles out there that don't know what the uncanny valley is, it's the idea that humans are afraid of things that
They look almost real, but
they look real, but there's something just off about them.
and you can't place what it is.
So with the Backrooms, a lot of it takes place in the Backrooms, these halls, which are just barren, empty, yellow walls, with structures that just don't make sense. So you can have like a very thin partition wall to just a dead end, or like just holes through the floor that it just there's no science to it. There is no science to it.
Well, I remember someone saying it was kind of like, you know, when you make like people make CS:GO maps, or they use any kind of mapping software to make like their own
Gmod
game.
maps.
Or even like, do you know what? A Gmod's probably a better example of like, you can copy and paste let's say there's a house or like a apartment building, you can copy and paste that apartment building like 10,000 times if you wanted to. And it's kind of like the Backrooms to me is like you've gone into an engine of a game where the person who's making it is trying, as you said, Uncanny Valley, is trying to make something that looks normal, but they don't know what a normal functioning place looks like. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Like possibly like an AI generated building. They don't know what humanity's actually like.
Topical, huh? AI, topical, huh? He might be AI actually. He could be AI.
One thing I like about this is the story that starts to develop, because I don't imagine Kane thought that.
I don't think he had this planned all the way through.
No, I think it was just a standalone
Yeah.
a standalone thing that is still scary. I mean, like, we've watched it a bunch of times, so it's not
Watch
that
it.
scary.
Watch it when it's dark and you like are feeling in the mood for like, oh, I want something a bit scary.
I'd say that's the best way to watch anything horror related, when like actively trying to like get immersed into it. There's no point watching it with your mates when the lights are on and you're all making fun of it. I think like when you're trying to watch anything horror related, to get the best experience, just watch it by yourself, headphones on, in a dark room.
We did that with the Mandela catalogue, didn't we?
We did,
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
See, that would be fucking scary, man.
That is really. I'd love to cover that one day. That'd be really, really good. That is. The Mandela Catalog we'll cover at one point, but it's like I think the Backrooms was the thing that blew up.
Internet horror?
Not internet. What's it called?
Or YouTube.
No, it
horror,
did. What's it
I
called?
guess.
Analog horror.
Yeah.
Where all of these people put in such just crazy effort in telling these stories that have now just blown up.
And I think the good thing about this is that obviously for so many years, to make any media, people have relied on financial backing from studios and whatnot, and actual like desire from the public to watch something like a horror movie series and whatnot. But with the advancements of technology and YouTube and whatnot, people are now able to make and upload like their own horror stories, free from like any sort of control from any like
studio
investors
or anything like that.
And so people just get the freedom to work on things that people wouldn't ever consider doing before.
1,000%. I think what it also has come out of is that there's I think it got to a point with horror films where I think you'll both agree with me on this, that it got to a point where horror films were just becoming stale. You would have like a good one, maybe one or two really, really good ones a year. But I think the internet horror stuff that we're seeing now, like analog horror, because it's cheaper to produce than, you know, something with like a 100,000 to like a $1 million budget.
$1
Which even then is like an incredibly small budget for a film now. I think that it's come as an answer to the question, well, what do people our age find scary? And when you go, there's another good example. We'll do an entire sort of series one day on internet horror. The other good one is Server Blight.
Yeah, so
which
like
is
that.
all done in TF2, not even with Source Filmmaker. I think something like that where you can not even just make it in Source Filmmaker. You can just get your mates to go into a game of what's it called, TF2, and just make it through that.
Was it just made on TF2? Or like,
I think a majority of it was made actually in the game of TF2, and then he also used some Source Filmmaker,
okay, fair enough.
which is like another like animation.
It's free to use. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
When you buy any Valve game, it comes with it. Mainly, it used to be.
What comes with it, like?
The Source Filmmaker, it was like
with
the game, because it's like it uses the Source engine, and Valve basically gave it to them. I don't think they offer it anymore, but when TF2 came out, you buy TF2 and it would come with the Filmmaker because it's just like an add-on.
And then you got loads of like, I think Thingy was made. No, I think it was made with Machinima, but Red versus Blue.
Yeah.
That old Halo series.
And that's why like all of that was really popular back then, because it was just free and everyone was like, "Oh, this is quite cool." Yeah. A bit of lore for you.
Yeah, thanks, Theo.
Yeah, so.
Theo's Lore Hour.
New special.
But yeah, I think So I think for this episode, we'll just talk about like the background of it and what we find cool about it, and then the next episode we'll like properly go a bit more in depth with plot on that,
and maybe touch upon some other internet horror series if anybody's got any recommendations.
You leave some recommendations.
I've got a couple in mind.
I mean, we'll get more into that, but we do have a couple of questions from the audience. We asked you last week, so we're going to take not a break, but we're going to take a break from talking now to talk about the questions that we've been asked. So I'm going to get those up now. If you want to keep everyone entertained while I get these up. I don't know, talk about pooing or something. I don't know.
I don't really want to talk about pooing. I'll get a little worried about.
Yeah, my perfect Sunday is
my perfect Saturday is down Finsbury Park.
A lot of you were also asking, is Theo okay? Did he get down at the tree all right?
Is he down at the dumps?
Theo, you were pretty scared, but we got you down with some pineapple in the end. You liked your Benson Boone as well. You liked your Benson Boone listening. You liked your we gave you a Capri Sun as well, I believe. So Theo was very happy. It took a long while though. It took about 3 days to get you down. Yeah. You were fucking scared. You said I didn't know I could go that high.
I was just shitting and pissing up there as well. I didn't eat, but I carried on shitting.
I think you ate.
You ate now.
You
were like eating leaves.
You didn't leave any crumbs either. We got some questions from the audience. You guys at home.
The audience.
So, as you know, we left it with our intern. Theo, if you could put the intern's picture up here. The chimp who we hired, who was, I think they were doing like genetic modification on him. And he said, look, can I just have like a job? And then he smashed the computer apart because he was so scared of seeing something so advanced. And he said, I am burdened with intelligence now.
Well, we found that chimp from that amazing video of him going to collect pizza from a door.
Yeah, a lot of people say that it wasn't real, that he didn't actually collect the pizza.
He did.
Theo, I'm begging you to put this in. I will actually send it to you. I'll send it to you now. Here is the video of the chimp picking up a pizza and paying for it.
There is no audio, but by God, does that chimp order that pizza? Let me know what you guys think. Yeah. Interesting stuff. Look at him. I don't know. Seems real to me.
Like obviously somebody helped close the door for him. But
strange enough, I think it's in some like apartment block in Russia.
I thought it was a hotel in Vegas.
I don't think it's a hotel in Vegas. But the pizzas, the monkey has a t-shirt on.
Do they even have pizza in Russia?
Yeah, they must do, right?
I thought it was all like borscht and like fennel.
They like borscht and fennel, but I think they like pizza as well.
Yeah, fair enough.
So this first one comes from Soul Piracy, and he asked, "What's your favorite horror movies, boys?" Charlie, I can speak for. I think Charlie's favorite horror film is
The Man That Did a Poo.
It might be The Man That Did the Poo.
I
think it's Midsommar because Charlie loves that film. My favorite horror film is probably American Wolf in London.
Really?
I would have to say I fucking love that film. I think it's fucking good. I know I'm now in the minority of people who think it's a very, very good film, but I think it's fantastic and it's very scary in parts.
My favorite horror film. Well, I've been encaptured by that film that we went to see at the BFI. Funny Games. So good. I'd love to watch it again.
I think it's one of those films that like the more you rewatch it, the more you'll get out of it.
Yeah, there's definitely like things that you'd pick up on upon a rewatch, I imagine.
Definitely.
But like all-time favorite. Ooh.
He got scared by the burden of intelligence. Sorry, guys.
My favorite horror film is probably The Ritual.
The Ritual's very good. Very good.
That's
choice.
Like the first, or it's not the first horror film that scared me, but the. Oh.
Hold that thought.
Thought I was so rudely interrupted. My favorite horror films, The Ritual is the first film that's given me like a guttural fear while watching it, and I was watching it with my lovely host Niall and financier Jack Brown.
We'll ask Jack's. Theo, is it recording?
It is.
Okay. We'll get Jack's opinion in a minute. We'll ask him. Okay. Phew. We'll ask him in a minute. Everyone liked Jack's little. Everyone found it very interesting, very funny. He said he's a funny guy. Please get him on.
Yeah.
Jack said he's shy. So
he's very shy. We'd like to get
and
him
also
on.
he's fighting a lawsuit at the moment regarding embezzlement of funds. He said something. I don't know.
I think.
Yeah,
Always stay gaming. Yeah. We could probably lure him on with some like Swedish fish.
Probably that is true.
You like Swedish fish?
So funny enough, Jack asks, "What is the gang's opinion?" Oh, we never got Theo's favorite horror film.
Yeah.
Am I in?
You're in.
Yeah. I was thinking about this. I don't know if it's necessarily a horror film. I think Niall might agree with me, but it's something I've been rewatching in anticipation for my appearance in the next few weeks. I would say, I'm going to say Beau is Afraid. I know that doesn't sound.
It's
got some really interesting psychological horror aspects to it, and some creature horror. Which, if you've seen,
if you've not seen it, you'll have no idea what he's talking about until it happens.
It's 3 hours long.
It's worth watching.
So good.
It
does not seem like 3 hours, and it's so fast paced. It's not. There's always some crazy shit happening in that film for like 3 hours. I don't know
it's
how.
Like people hanging up in ceilings. And,
yeah,
and that's in like the first 30
honestly,
minutes or something.
It is unreal. And if I'll put the link on screen and in the description. There was this amazing video essay I saw of this guy just like dissecting all the bits that you've probably missed in it.
That's cool.
And it's like 15 minutes, and it's like, wow, it's just like the main thing he said is that you're going to spend too long trying to figure out what is this film about. You just need to lose that mindset.
You need to just like, it's a film that I think you need to just let wash over you.
Exactly. And that's
though Ari Aster does have some weird stuff going on with his mum.
That's and
I think he might.
Always his
mum.
In my dissertation, which I did a dissertation on Ari Aster's
Theo will leave a
films.
link to it in the bio.
I'm not even going to talk about it. But yeah, one of the main points in my massively stupid long essay on Ari Aster was his use of like maternal instincts and the good and the bad, and it's a theme in all of his films. Basically, really good film. All of his films are great, but I would say Beau is Afraid is probably my favourite horror film.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Theo.
Yeah, that's alright. I'm going to vanish.
Bye, Theo.
Bye bye. I prefer Theo's Afraid actually.
I'm scared.
So the next question is, what is the gang? This is from our financier Jack. You right? Oh, yeah. Go on, mate.
Get
yeah.
it,
Okay. Yeah. Is from our financier Jack. He says, "What is the gang's opinion on Meet the Blacks?" This is a film we've watched. I want to say we watched it 3 times.
We did watch it 3 times. I think we attempted the 4th, and then it just.
I tried putting it on again, and then they noticed, and so it got turned off. Yeah, it's an incredible piece of cinema.
What a waste of magic mushrooms.
It's an incredibly powerful piece of cinema. That's what.
To be fair, it is hilarious. Like,
yeah, when you're intoxicated though.
Like it got some proper.
I would not have fucking laughed once if.
I remember this story. Didn't you put it on like 3 times back to back?
Yeah, and then I tried putting it on again, and they weren't noticing for a good 20 minutes. They're like, no, turn it off.
So for the purpose of the tape, did you literally were high on shrooms, and you put this film on
back
once,
to back,
and then you put it on again, and they didn't notice?
No. We put it on once, and we put it on again, and we put it on again, and then Niall put it on again, and we were like, no, stop that.
So 3 times was fine. How many hours was that? Like
Mate, the 3rd time wasn't funny. The first time was barely funny, but like, to be fair, the 2nd time watching was probably the funniest because we were just.
I'm black, Carl Black,
anyways.
and they take off the hood of like a KKK guy, and he's black, and then he starts talking about like white women,
Big, wide,
juicy pussy.
vaginas.
Yeah, incredible film. Those are the questions we have.
Don't watch the sequels of Meet the Blacks
Two
because
questions.
at the end of the first Meet the Blacks, this isn't a spoiler, but they set it up to be a Friday the 13th sort of themed film.
It's not.
But
It's
then,
Cat Williams as Dracula.
Yeah, Cat Williams as Dracula as the vampire next door, and it's really bad. Like,
So don't
not
watch
in a
it.
good way.
But yeah, we're back
After those messages.
After those messages.
Wait, plug the Instagram.
Plug the Instagram. Follow. If you're listening to this pod,
It's probably _dead_podcast. Because 2 questions was pathetic. We need more.
Give us more questions. We want to do this each week.
Interrogate us, please.
But yeah. Oh, we haven't got Jack's opinion on Meet the Blacks.
Or we call him Jack?
We'll call him Jack, yeah.
Oh, don't start pressing numbers this time. Didn't understand what that was.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Hi Jack, it's Niall here with, if you're listening to this, We're Probably Dead podcast. We tried to reach you in reference to the financing thing, but I'll talk to you about that later. We just wanted to get your opinion on Meet the Blacks. So you can call us back at any point in the next sort of hour.
Call us at this number,
And,
0800 We're Probably Dead podcast.
Yeah, and we'll get back to you. Thanks. So that's Jack's opinion on Meet the Blacks. And we're back to the...
And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Just to wrap up before we get into the plot of it for the next episode. Louis, Backrooms, is it scary?
Backrooms, it is scary. I mean...
it's scary in a different way, though. I think sometimes he does, like, traditional jump scares. And then sometimes he'll do, like...
It's just like a creeping dread.
Yeah, is something coming out of nowhere? Do I need to be scared here, or can I just chill?
I think as the episodes go on and the story unravels, it becomes more about the story and less about the horror, but the horror elements still remain in it. And it's not the sort of horror that you can sit down and watch with people. It's definitely something that you have to sit down in the dark by yourself to truly like appreciate and get that fear. Like if you're sitting around with people, like it's all fine, but like when you're home alone or something, you hear like the creaking, you're like, is that the Backrooms?
Because like
is the
I think
Backrooms coming for me?
analog horror is something that uses like your own mind really well against you. Like I think it might be Gemini. What's there's another one. I think it's Gemini.
It's Gemini.
There's one where you're watching it and you hear like a doo-doo-doo. And I swear to you, every time I watch it, I think it's someone actually knocking at my door. And it really fucks me up. Go watch so we're gonna end this here. It's just a mini episode for this week and next week, while Charlie is still getting his goo off him.
Put some goo on him.
So we're gonna end this episode here, and then when we come back, we're gonna be dressed the exact same.
We'll be back here next week in the exact same outfits.
Same outfits, but we're going to be recording it a week
later. Same dog. The dog doesn't change.
The AI dog is still going to be here, and we'll be back next week to talk about the actual story. Louis more versed in it than I am. He's watched a lot about it, so he's going to be leading that.
That one unemployed boy.
And we'll be right back next week. We'll be back so quick you don't even know it. And thanks for listening. Go follow the Instagram.
Yes,
go follow, subscribe to the YouTube, hit like and subscribe down below.
Punch that like button in the face. Like, we can't use his slogan. Bro fist!
And it looks like 90% of you guys are unsubscribed. And we can tell this by just looking at everything. We know this, we know you're not subscribed, so subscribe right now.
Subscribe.
Get excited for the next episode where we're going to... But please do watch the series. You guys will really like it. It's very creepy.
It's very spooky.
Just fun to watch. If you're looking for like a enjoy, and we will see you next week.